from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. And the Commodores kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bobcats offense will get first crack at it here. Now Dylan Jones takes the field. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. First carry of the season for this transfer, and they swarm him under.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lockett. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. And off to Jones. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll bring it back, and he loses the football. Corralled by the kicking team. Takes it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
The Commodores offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Not a highly touted recruit, but what a job in camp to win the starting job here for the opener. Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Inside the 35. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Got it in the middle. It's Connor. Got some room headed to the goal line. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. Into the end zone for 6.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Jones. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He's up to 49 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Commodores peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Lost a throw on 1st down. Caught by Smith. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnett. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Sends it back in motion. Thrust that arm out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback keep, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Pulls it and runs it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Look out, he's got room. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Running inside, it's Jones.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He now has 62 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They've gotten to the quarterback 2 straight times, and now it's 3rd and a long goal to go. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it on the run. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown Doors! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
First foul. Roughing the pass.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. That's caught. It's Lockett. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Makes the quick grab.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll run the option. Finding some room. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Gets away from one, finds some space. Touchdown, Commodores! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. On the move, it's Browning. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Trying play action. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense with jumbo personnel. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. Could be an alley. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The extra point here would tie the game.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now on the counter. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnett. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Headed for the corner, it's Pryor. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Browning. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's going for it all. Upstairs to make the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Just keeps swinging it. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas State. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll start this drive with a pass. Right on the money. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it, a forced turnover.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying to run, it's Browning. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Trying to punch it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. It's complete. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air, showing the arm straight down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. That's the end.